Alright everyone, welcome back to the AI Research Roundup. I'm your host, Alex. Today is May 3rd, 2025. We're looking at Block Diffusion, interpolating between autoregressive and diffusion language models. This ICLR conference paper, published just over 3 months ago on January 22nd, introduces Block Diffusion models, or BD3LMs. Essentially, this paper proposes a way to combine autoregressive and diffusion approaches, aiming for efficient, variable length generation while tackling diffusion model limitations. Okay, so this first figure really sets the stage. It visually compares the standard autoregressive approach, the typical diffusion method, and their proposed block diffusion. You can see it lays out the pros and cons, like how autoregression gives high quality and arbitrary length, but isn't parallelizable. Diffusion is parallelizable, but struggles with quality, length, and KV caching. Block diffusion aims to capture the best of both worlds, achieving high quality, arbitrary length, KV caching, and parallelizability. Moving to the results, this table details test perplexities on the LM1B benchmark. Lower is better here. You see the standard autoregressive model achieves 22.88. Now the basic block diffusion model, even set up like an autoregressive one with L prime equals 1, starts higher, around 25.56. But look what happens with their tuned noise schedule. It brings the perplexity right down to match the AR baseline. This really highlights how crucial that optimized schedule is. Building on that point about optimized schedules, this table provides more detail. It compares perplexities and training objective variance, that's the VAR, any LBO across different block sizes, L prime, and those clipped noise schedules we talked about. Notice how specific schedules minimize variance and perplexity for certain block sizes. Like U.5, one works best for L prime equals 4, achieving 29.16 ppl. This reinforces how managing that training variance improves the final results. Okay, so putting it all together, this table compares the final test perplexities on LM1B. We see the strong autoregressive scores around 23, and previous diffusion methods like MDLM reaching about 31.78. But look, their block diffusion model, particularly with L prime equals 4, gets down to 28.23. This actually sets a new state-of-the-art for discrete diffusion models here, demonstrating the impact of the block structure and optimized training we've discussed. Beyond just perplexity, another key aspect is generation length. This table looks at statistics from sampling documents using models trained on open web text. Notice how SEDD, a prior diffusion method, is stuck around 1024 tokens max. Pretty fixed. But look at block diffusion. BD3LM with L prime equals 16 reaches a maximum of nearly 10,000 tokens. This really drives home its ability to generate variable and much longer sequences compared to previous diffusion approaches. Speaking of generation quality and length, this table zeroes in on generative perplexity and the number of function evaluations needed for sampling, again on open web text. Okay, lower perplexity is better. We see the AR model is still strong, but block diffusion, especially with L prime equals 4, achieves significantly better generative perplexity, like 23.6, compared to prior diffusion methods like MDLM at 41.3, while using a similar number of function evaluations. Alright, so diving into the mechanics of how they achieve this efficiency and performance, this figure illustrates their specialized attention mask. You can see the different colored regions, the block diagonal, offset block causal, and block causal parts. This structure is really key. It allows them to process both the clean and the noisy sequences together in a single, efficient forward pass during training. This clever masking is part of what enables the effective training we've seen lead to those improved results. So that specialized attention mask is really the engine enabling this efficient block diffusion approach. In summary, the key takeaway is how combining this blockwise structure with carefully optimized noise schedules allows these models to achieve state-of-the-art perplexity for discrete diffusion, while also enabling efficient variable length generation, much like autoregressive models. It's a neat way to get the best of both worlds. That's all for this research roundup. Thanks for tuning in.